Hello everybody, TheFingerTrapMaster here, and I am back with more Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2. In the last part, we did a lot. We got vanished from the Museum, and toward that place in the rain, which is completely different. And now we are here in the Necropolis. It's not the crypt, it's the Necropolis, and I know for a fact that is probably not how you pronounce it, but if you'll notice, my team has undergone a complete change. I will show you how, but this was a, they're pretty overpowered, but you kind of have to be overpowered to face the final boss, and I feel like just plowing through this area anyways. So, Jammerus, I couldn't think of a creative name, is probably my best team member right now. He has Tactical Trooper, almost 400 attack, oomph accelerated because his skills are attack boost 3, attack boost 2, and anti-metal. This was the side monster I've been working on the entire time. Well, no, let me find his family tree. If you'll notice, I put together my razor blade with a nostril macho I made to make a griffin, and then I was making a gigantus, which took me forever on the side, and to make a gigantus, it took like, I had to make a yabby into a beetle boy, and then a beetle boy into like a giant moth into a gorilla into a pink singlet, and then put the pink singlet together with a beast, and I got gigantus. And I put that together with a Silverpithecus to get a Pazu, and I put Pazu and Griffin together, and you get a Jammerus. I couldn't think of a name for this one, so I just called him Jammerus. Hades is my Dolhan, and he's relatively, like, just everybody uses this guy because he's easy to get. And he's just a cool monster. He's the final boss to the first Dragon Quest monsters. And he gets A rank. And to make him, it's pretty much any A rank plus a demon. Pretty much. Or A rank demon. Like, plus anything. Like, I made by combining my demon at arms with a golem. I just made the golem to get Huntsman from my Hammerhood. So now he has Huntsman, which is my preferred ability for him. He has attack boost 3, Materialist, and Huntsman. So he's not as powerful as Jammerus here, but he's still a pretty good monster, and he hits multiple times. So, yeah, he's pretty cool. Now, Rayquaza I've had on deck for a while now. Yes, Seadra evolves into Lapras, and Lapras evolves into Rayquaza. I completely screwed up the Pokemon evolution theory. Alright. And I made him with Archdemon plus Lapras. And this is my main healer. He will probably be like this the rest of the walkthrough, even in the post-game. And he is relatively amazing. He has oh, I didn't give him his Miracle Mallet. But, he has a Defense Boost 2 because I don't want him to be too overpowered. Cure All and Healer. His defense is 329, and his attack stat's relatively low, but he has Magic Regenerator. And I'm going to give him a Miracle Mallet to make him even better. He has Magic Regenerator, which pretty much after he heals you, he's going to get some MP back. So he makes a pretty good healer. There's probably better healers, and I don't want to deal with you. No! So, yeah, so here we're at the Necropolis. You're gonna be noticing a lot of, pretty interesting monsters here. Silverpithecus is relatively coming fine. I'll just do a fight to show you how my team works. And what's cool about Jammerus is, if I'm lucky with Tactical Trooper, he'll use Oomph on himself and then attack the next turn, which is just completely awesome. Like, he does like 300 damage then. I'm actually a little bit concerned with the final boss because he may be too powerful. Like, Jammerus is like just boom. Like, my masterpiece. Yeah, so if he gets the second hit, which he does, then yeah, he's going to pretty much kill any enemy here. We're not going to be fighting the final boss in this part. It's official. I don't care how long this part takes. We're just going to be getting through the Necropolis. And so we don't have any more stupid little encounters. Let's just vanish. Now, this place, it's nighttime right now. And surprisingly, this place is different at nighttime than it is in the day. Even though you don't think it would affect it, it does. Which is just a bit odd. And this area is kind of like top screen nightmare because I can't really look at the bottom screen version. It's just a giant like maze. But in the daytime there's dark slime knights here. They're pretty hard to scout, but like I couldn't record yesterday. I felt like playing the game, so I just scouted a bunch of really hard to scout monsters. Took me like forever, but it was actually kind of worth it because I got a bunch of stuff now. But in this treasure chest is a bag of smelling salts. Meh. Alright. And over here, this place is a great place to encounter liquid metal slimes. In fact, I once encountered 2 at the same time and they were refusing to run away. But I was refusing to kill them because if I killed both of them, I'd be even more overpowered than I already am. So let's cast Vanish here. There's always a liquid metal slime here, so this is what I did for training before I unlocked the final area, because this isn't actually the final area, spoilers. It's like, the other area is a pseudo final area. It's not, you know, it's sort of a final area, it's sort of not, it's just a little extra place. But, Mage Elixir. Now, I don't really use offensive magic in this game. I don't know, I probably should because you can deal, like, a lot of pain with it, but I don't know, I just never used it, got around it. I think it's because a lot of monsters have some boosting your MP, that's it. Boosting your MP can be relatively annoying in this game, at least to me. I don't know, I never liked to work on the whole wisdom boost, and I always just found complete brute strength to just work better for me. Now, online, that's probably a different story, but, you know, for single player, I wouldn't recommend a magic user, unless it's post-game, and I should just stop casting Vanish every time. This place has some really interesting monsters here, actually, at nighttime, I've noticed. So let's keep going. This area of it's not that different, just gargoyles come out instead of griffins. I mean, not griffins. Instead of dark slime knights, a B rank by the way. So that's good for some side. And that liquid metal. Oh, okay. I thought that liquid metal slime ran away from me from all the way over here. It's also a new power here, and I thought it was gonna be Vanish for the longest time, but it's not. And down there in the daytime are just a bunch of gargoyles, I think. Gargoyles are here nonetheless, or maybe just dark slime knights, I don't know. And you know what? Stop chasing me. Funny thing, when you use Vanish, they'll still chase you for a bit. They just, oh, sometimes they do. I don't know what happened to me last time I did that, but there's a little trick teleporter here, by the way. Yeah. This is supposed to be the way you go, right? No. Actually, it's not. It's just gonna take you over here, which has some treasure chests. So, let's open those. See, the skill, always handy. And a bag of smelling salts. Meh. Alright, I'm not satisfied with what I got for trick-or-treating. Alright, anyways, but down here, at nighttime at least, there's a bunch of Grim Riders. I scouted a Grim Rider at like 17% last night. It was real. It wasn't here. It was at Bermuslium doing the rain at nighttime. That's when they appear there. And he was at like 7% every single time. And I just found a like tremble of tension or something. I don't know. It psychs up your entire team once. And this area is filled with Phantom Swordsmen, which if you put together with a Hunter mech, you get a killing machine. So, some of you, if you want like a Sagitar or overkilling machine, now's the time to act on that, because you have both Hunter mechs available to you, and Phantom Swordsmen stay at night. here in the daytime, it's just a bunch of Dark Slime Knights. Otherwise, Grim Riders are here, and I was kind of amazed by just how many Grim Riders there are and how you can outrun a, like, savage donkey. Alright. If you take the purple teleport, it will take you back to the top, but if you take the green one, it will take you to the new power area, if I'm correct. Yes, it will. Grim Rider in here. I don't know what's in here in the daytime, and, alright, one of these has to be a fake. These may look like special treasure chests, but they're just even more powerful fake monsters. So, one of you's a fake. You're not. Metal ticket. Always helpful for post-game. You're a fake. I really need to look better on identifying those guys. Yeah. And it's a mimic, the upgraded version. And let's run away. Yay, we ran away for once. Alright. Am I the only one that always has trouble scouting the fake treasure chest? Ooh, it's machine parts, but no matter how much I boost, like, it takes me just forever. Like, in the first game, and sometimes in this game, can get them to like 70%. It will still take like 3 attempts for them to join me. They're just odd in that sense. Hey, alright. Moving on along, and now we have this interesting area, which reminds me of the Temple of the Ocean King in Zelda Phantom Hourglass. So you got these big old doors, and the enemies here are pretty interesting. Lethal armor, day and night. Just wandering, you can just slip past all of them. They're really not worth fighting. But in the daytime, there's like Dark Lords here or something. It's a type of like fat golden dragon. I don't know really how you pronounce its name, but it's helpful for you need it. It's like upgraded version to synthesize an alabaster dragon, which you need for a lot of cool dragon monsters. Archdemon over there, and a Fright Knight. Fright Knights replace the Dark Lords, or whatever you call Drakelord. I think it's Drakelord. And I don't know what Archdemons replace, but if you don't feel like synthesizing an Archdemon, then just go ahead and scout one here. I think they're relatively difficult to scout, but then again, I haven't tried because I got my fill on Archdemons. Oh, bloody 3 of them. Alright, then. This music's not really any good. It's just kind of repetitive, but you don't mind it. It's just, oh, and Gigantus there, yeah. Who's even more powerful than the one that the Ponkles killed. I probably won't get over that. But, yes, we go over there, and there's, I believe, a purple teleport that just lets us skip this area. Like this part of the Necropolis, or how do you pronounce that? I keep calling it Necropolis, and then people keep correcting me, and I never pay attention, so I don't know, but lethal armor, go away. I don't feel like dealing with you right now, and I don't want more EXP, because then my team will be even more powerful, and I will be even more unsure if the final boss is going to be too easy. He probably will put up a fight, but Griffins appear here if you want to make a Jammerus quicker than just a Razor Blade with plus pretty much a demon. And a Razor Blade plus pretty much anything actually. And yeah, and Razor Blade's not that hard to make. It's just like Octavian Sentry versus pretty much anything. So really, there's always that monster that, like, can just, no matter what you put with it, it will always make another monster. Like, Pazu and Demon at Arms will almost always make a doll hand. And that was close. No need to vanish here. The enemies just tend to ignore you. This place, the beginning part really reminds me of the final area to Terra's Adventure, or Kobe's Journey, the second Dragon Quest Monsters game, on the Game Boy, but, in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it was inspired by that. And I was a little bit afraid because that area is extremely short. Like, there's maybe like 4 screens until you have the final boss. And I was a little, when I first played this game, I was, Gigantus, go away. I was a little concerned that, and giant muscly blue legging boy. I was a little concerned that this area would be just as short, but no, this area is actually pretty long for all VR areas. It's mainly just because they get you to walk around everywhere. They like have a lot of turns and a lot of long narrow hallways, so it's not necessarily good level design, it's just level design. You know what I mean? And there's a room over there that we missed, but all that's in there is archdemons. There may be some pretty cool stuff in there in the daytime, but I checked earlier and there's nothing in there at night. And a bunch of Fright Knights just like raising their swords and cheering at absolutely nothing. Yeah. So, going on through. Sneak past you because you're stupid. Pretty much Metal Gear Guard logic. Well, they're not that bad, but healing post here. You've been fighting these guys all the way and you're hurt. I don't really need it though. It's just, to me, it's just a waste of like 10 seconds. Phantom Swordsman, if you don't feel like baiting them onto the platform in that area that is kind of like the final area to Final Fantasy VII, which I've never actually beaten because honestly, I've always been more of a Final Fantasy VIII guy than 7, which is the game I beat, and I played 7, and no offense to you who all love 7, but it's kind of, I just don't like it as much. I don't know. People either love or hate Final Fantasy VIII, and a lot of people either love Final Fantasy VII, and not that many people don't like it. I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying that it's not. I don't know. I don't find it to be what people crank it up to be. Plus, I don't like Cloud that much. So, and there goes the dislike button. All right then. And this area is kind of cool. A bunch of gears on the wall. Yeah. Cool design-wise. This place has a relatively nice design, but it's nothing too special. That's the only problem with this game, is it doesn't really do very well with its areas. They're just pretty, just walk straight forward. There's not much thought involved into them. And none of them are actually, like, difficult. You know what I mean? Like, none of them, like this area, this is like a Final Fantasy, like, 7 area. You know, sorta. Except it's a bunch of floating rocks, and it's green. But I don't know, it kind of reminds me of that area. Go on down here. And this should be like the final elevator. Look at Metal Slime there. Honestly, don't care, because if I kill it again, I'll just be too powerful for the final boss to comprehend. And I don't mean to boast that, but it's really true. I can kill like all the enemies here in like one hit if I try. Like, if I just set up my entire team, then yeah. This is the final stretch when everything's all fiery. There's these extremely wimpy dancing flames here that actually have decent stats, and I found a pretty pebble all the way in the magma. If you walk into the magma, I don't think you can actually. Imposing, that's a semi-nice ability that never works. Basically scares the enemy team into not moving the first turn. It's kind of like getting back attack, but it hardly ever works. Yeah, you can't walk in this magma, but there will be monsters there to taunt you. Magmalices appear here, and so do Firebirds, and they just like to swoop down. You would think Firebirds would not like this place because they can't fly much, because there's no, like, air. But then again, there's fire, so therefore Firebirds must be here. And yeah, these guys can't really hurt Rayquaza, because Rayquaza is a defensive tank of healing awesomeness. Besides with their Fire Breath. And Inferno, Inferno should be, like, a much more powerful attack. I mean, maybe it's just because it's coming from these dancing flames, but that doesn't look cool enough to be Inferno. That's just like Burn or Scorch or something. Not Inferno. I don't know. Just, when I think of Inferno, I think of like giant pillars of fire. And there's a move like that in this game, but I don't know. I think it's called Cremate, actually. Well, I think it should be called Inferno, and Cremate should either be the more powerful version or the version below it. And Gigantus is everywhere. They won't attack you though because they probably can't see you. And you know, I don't want any more surprise Firebirds sweeping at me. And wow, I've actually taken some damage. Oh well, thankfully there's a healing pillar right before the final boss, and we are almost there, and there's stuff here. Maybe rare items? Rock bomb shard. Pretty pebble. Sometimes there can be a metal slime in those. I just discovered that today. Head on down. Really, again, this part is really easy, but we're almost there. I think the next room's the final room before the final boss. Yes, it is, because the zip point's here. And trust me, you want the zip point to be before the final boss, because this is a long area. All you have to do is go here, and there's a demon at arms there that loves to just spin in circles, and he just vanished. And there's stuff here, maybe like Magmalices, Firebirds. I don't know, it's probably different in the daytime, but you're not missing much when I say that if I don't explore this area. There's maybe some treasure chests here. What's down here? Yeah, just a bunch of fire, Gigantus. Again, probably some helpful treasure chests here, but we're not here for that. We're here to fight the final boss. Alright then, am I fully healed? Yes, I am. Alright then. And all the music stops because we are in the final room. This place just kind of yells, final room. So, in the next part, we will fight the final boss, get the ending, all that good stuff that comes at the end of walkthroughs. Huzzah! Alright, farewell.